Good morning and welcome to Yearbook Live. This is Lisa, and today we are going to go over how to upload your portraits and how to flow your portraits onto your pages. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you log into your system, you're going to be on your activity overview page. You're going to go to Photos. And at this point, to do this, you have to make sure that you've already received your link or a CD from your photographer. And it needs to make sure that you have an index in there in order for it to upload. So once you go into your photos, you're going to go into portraits and click on portraits. Then you are going to click on portrait import. Here you will click on browse. You're going to find your folder that you have all your portraits in. So we're going to click on that and find our folder. So here's my folder. I'm going to click on it and click upload. So here it's telling me I have 410 files in this. I want to click upload. Okay, then I'm going to hit next. Here you can see is what my index looks like here. So down here, you are going to need to put in the information in the correct columns. So column 2 here is my image folder. So I'm going to make sure my image file name, these are the names of my images here. And you need to make sure these images are the same as what the picture says, okay? So if the picture has like this JPEG number, they can't turn around on the index and call it, Lisa. It has to match it, okay? Or it will not upload. So our image, then we have our grade is here. And sometimes you have to scroll through just to make sure it's correct. And I can see that is correct. And then my last name is here. So column 5 goes here. And then your first name is column 6. Okay. Then over here, now if you have a homeroom and a teacher name in a column, you absolutely drop it down and put in which column it is. Okay. Then over here, you do have to pick a folder for it to organize by. So we're going to go ahead, since we don't have a homeroom or a teacher name, we're going to do it by grade. And then you just hit next. And all images have been added. Click next to select the portraits to upload. And here are all my portraits right here. So all of these are going to get uploaded. Okay. And then all you do is hit next and it will upload all your portraits for you. So then once you have your portraits, this is what it's going to look like. And you can see it has the different categories here. It's like by grade. We have our in 10th grade, our 11th grade. So once you have your portraits in here, if you need to make any changes, you absolutely can within here. You can click on the little eye here for information, and you can come in here and change their name up here and over here and change their grade. You can also, if this is a teacher and you want the teacher to have a priority, like if you're wanting the teacher to be in your portrait flow first or second, after the students, you can come here and change their priority on them. Maybe you have like a teacher and an aide in the classroom and you want them to be priority 1 and 2. So you can see I have, so that one had a priority there. Or if you want, you can come over here to edit metadata. And here you can see all their pictures and you can make changes here all at one time instead of clicking into every portrait. Okay, and right here you can see we have priority 1 is down here and priority 2 is here. Also, you will notice that you have little check marks up at the top on some of them. So I know if it has a check mark, it is in the book already flowed. These have not been flowed yet. Okay, you also can see if you need to upload You know, maybe a parent sends you a selfie because they weren't there at school. You can upload a picture yourself to add. You would just click on your folder that you want to add to. So I'm in my 10th grade. I can click upload and add file and go find a picture that I need. Okay. And then it will populate in here. And then again, you're going to click on here and put in their name and their information. And if you need to scroll through, you can scroll through also. So are there any questions on this section that I just went over right here?
I do have one quick question. How do I know I can put the students' grades in, but how would I assign that grade to the certain page numbers in the book? Does that make sense?
Yep, we haven't got to there yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. So this was just uploading your portraits.
Got it.
And any changes to them. If you need to delete one, you can click and delete. If you need to edit one, you can click on edit and you can, crop them if you need to. Maybe the brightness you need to change a little bit, so you can edit here. Okay, so if there's no questions on here, I will now show you how to flow the pictures. So once you have your pictures in here, now we're going to go into our yearbook. And I'm going to find a page that I can go and drop some portraits in on. So I'm going to go into here. Okay, so I have empty pages right now. If you want, you can put a background on there. However you guys want to do that, you can do that. So we can just drop something in like that. So now that we have a background in here, over on the left, you can click on portraits. Then here at the top, you find the grade that you're ready to flow. So I'm going to flow my 10th grade. I'm going to click on Portrait Wizard. So in Portrait Wizard, here are your grades again. So whichever grade you want to do, you can just drag them over. If you want to flow like 3 or 4 classes all together, you can drag them just in the order that you want them to flow. Okay, so we're just going to do 10th grade right now. I'm going to click on Portrait Wizard. This is now going to populate all my settings for my page. Okay. As you can see, you cannot see anything right now. So what I normally do is right here, you will see your info. I have 101 portraits in this folder for 10th grade. I will need approximately 7 pages with the current portrait settings. So what I like to do is come down here where it says apply to page, because I like to see what I'm working on. This is what my page is going to look like with the settings that I have here. Okay. So now I can come over to rows and columns and make any changes I want here. I can add a margin. Maybe I want some font up there. Maybe I need a little thicker. I can, or you can do it with no margin. You can also do a bottom margin. Maybe again, you want to put something there. You can also change the image gap, bring them in a little closer, make them a little wider. So that is all up to, the aesthetics that you guys like. Okay. Then you can add a teacher frame. I need 1 teacher frame. You can see it populated there. Maybe I need 2 teacher frames. I can add that. Then you have here your teacher position. I can move them to the left or I can move them to the right. Okay. So we're going to keep it at that. Then you can come and click on borders. You can change the shape of your photo boxes. You can add a border, however thick you want it. You can add a drop shadow to them. You can see you have the drop shadow there. So however you want to design it. And again, you can pick, if you pick this one with the oval edges here, it gives you the corner radiuses that you can change if you want. So we'll go ahead and leave it like that. And we're going to hit done. And you can see it automatically change. So I can still view it how I want to. Here you have, let's go ahead and give a little margin here. A header text, you can pick from all the text what font you want to use. You can change the size. I can put in here Let's put in 10th grade, like that. Your name text, you can also pick what you want for the text underneath here, and you can pick the size. So maybe we'll make it a little smaller. We can put the name position on the outside or center underneath. You can put the names on 1 or 2 lines or more. Okay, so again, whatever you choose you want to do there. Then here you can also put it in order, whether you want the first name, the last name, job title, grade. And then over here, you have your flow settings. So you can pick how you want to save your settings. On the left, you want it on the right, in the center, you can pick that. Then here you can save and load your settings here. And then just hit save settings. And then again, here, I can come back here and look with the settings I have. It will take 101. I still have my 101 portraits, but now I'm down to 3 pages. So again, maybe you want to come in here and make a little bit more changes. You absolutely can. Okay. So now I'm going to hit OK. Type in yes. And there you go. So now I have my portrait set in here. Once I'm on the page, I can come in here and click, and maybe I want to delete that frame because I want to give a little bit more room here. I can go all the way down. And what this does is it will just move everybody and keep them alphabetical. You still can click on an individual and come in here. Maybe you need to bring a person closer. You can do that. You can change the borders here for everybody. Apply, maybe you want the teacher to have a different edge, or you want them to stand out more. So you maybe want them to have, a different shape. Maybe you want them, to be a circle, and you can hit done. So you can see, you can make changes right there. You can also click on the text boxes. And again, maybe you want the teachers to have a little bit of a thicker font, maybe a little bigger. You can make changes to their names right here also. Okay. When you do see the little arrow, the little exclamation mark, it could be that the font's a little too big for that area. So we can maybe change it. You can make changes to apply all. This is telling me her picture is just a little, the resolution is not good. Okay. And that's what these mean up at the top. So do I have any questions? You can also come in here and add clip art and things like that if you want. So once they're here, you can add clip art and things. Okay, sorry, you had a question?
Nope, I'm good.
You're good? Anybody?
Yep, thank you.
Questions? Okay, well, since there's no questions, I appreciate you guys joining me today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we're happy to do a one-on-one with you. Also, if you do not want to upload your portraits, please feel free to just send us your file with your file from your photographer, and we are more than happy to upload your portraits for you. And then you guys can flow them how you want to flow them. So if you have any other questions about anything else, please feel free to stay on. And thank you guys for joining, and have a great day.